Hello folks, welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate the Enhanced Edition. So, as we left off, we made our way here to the Jovial Juggler Inn in Beregost, and now we are rested, we are recuperated, it is 7 AM day 5, and we are ready to explore the town. Explore the inns, speak with some of the locals, see what's what. And also, the main task for today is to clear the spider infestation from Landrin's property somewhere nearby. And there's one thing that you might be able to notice. Khalid. Godan got up to a little bit of mischief last night, and Khalid is now Khalida, the belt that was identified as a girdle of masculinity, femininity, which changes gender, cursed belt that cannot be removed. Well, in his drunken stupor last night, had a bit of fun, strapped it to Khalid, and now Khalid is a woman. I'm sure she and Jahira are mightily impressed with Godan's antics. But there's nothing they can do now. It needs the remove curse spell to change this, and they don't have access to that right now, so they're going to have to make do.
Spit it out.
It was too easy. Godan crept into the Jovial Juggler's largest room, trying his best not to wake its guests, and spotted Khalid sleeping in the corner. A wicked smile crept onto his face, and he couldn't resist. He fumbled in his pack at the foot of his bed and removed the cursed belt. He then leant over Khalid and fastened it around his waist, chortling uncontrollably, waking the entire room.
The timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Sure, bring your friends, bring your relatives. Damn it, I ought to start charging you fools for this gawkery. Can you move yourself outside? Would be grateful, please. I'm just here to get my breakfast this morning. No need to panic and fuss. Okay. That'll do. The transformation was instantaneous, and in the click of a finger, Khalid became Khalida. Godan quickly stepped back and promptly tripped over a now wakened Montron's foot and went crashing into a chair and was sprawled on the floor, and it was here that he remained. He ignored the commotion, Khalid's whinging, Jahira's lecturing, Imwen's sniggering, and Montron's dismay at being woken. All of that just faded away as Godan drifted into a deep ale-induced sleep.
I'm on it.
Yes?
Right, so whilst Godan is carrying out his usual room inspection of the various inns that he is sleeping in, stumbling across Oogie Wisham.
Yes?
He's still down there? Asking who he's talking about. That Bjornin. I can feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know. They ain't right in the head. They just look at you when you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? Asking what he's done to offend this Bjorn character. What? Nothing. Nothing at all. They just look at you. And you know what they are thinking, that you deserve to be punished. I can't stand them. They're worse than the guards. Okay, asking if he's been threatened. Well, no, but I know he's looking for me. Why else would he be down there? Sure, he says he's resting and chatting up the locals, but I just know he's here for me. Well, I'm just going to stay up here till he's gone. Yeah, if he's that bothered, he would have come and looked for you himself, surely. Well, That would be just too easy, wouldn't it? No, he wants me to sit up here wondering if he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows I'm up here knowing what he knows. I just know it. Godan showing a bit of concern here, rather strangely. Must be in a jolly mood after the belt incident, asking if he's talked to somebody about it. Unloaded his burdens. Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed, and is in fact rather horrifying. Okay, I think Godan is taking that as key to leave the scene. Perhaps Mr. Oogie Wisham is not quite a full shilling, as they say. Who needs Volothamp Gedam to rate the quality of inns when you have Godan Firehammer? Rate an inn's quality based on the price of its rooms, the taste of its food and drink, or the friendliness of the staff? No. Simply based on the treasures gained from the unsuspecting guest drawers and containers, and on that score the Jovial Juggler scores a paltry 1 out of 5 hammer rating for its meagre offerings.
Yes?
They did quite a number on me, those half-ogres. There's a band of them fortifying themselves in the mountains, south-southwest of here. If you could give them a taste of justice, that would do me proud. So we have another quest to add to our ever-growing list. There are some half-ogres near Beregost. So a paladin currently healing from his wounds, has asked us to uproot a band of half-ogres. They've been fortifying themselves in the mountains south-southwest of town. Well, I don't think we're quite in the right state to be going and trying to take on a band of half-ogres. Maybe 1 or 2 at a time, perhaps, but we'll bear it in mind on our travels. Right, so the Jovial Juggler...
You rang. I'm on it.
Is pretty much done. So we'll head outside and... bring up the map, see what we're going to do. There are a few areas that are left unexplored here. We've got the eastern edge, up in the top corner, and then we've got sort of down this way, a bit in here. So, Godan and Iberwin do have a little morning ritual that they like to perform when in new places, and that is a morning stroll. Before we start talking with folk, before we start delving inside and getting our hands dirty with things, we just like to
what's this then?
Enjoy the morning air and just take in the sights of the newly discovered places. So that's what we'll do this morning with the whole party. We'll introduce the whole party to the ritual. Just enjoy nature, enjoy the sound of the various places, whether it's tranquility of the wilderness or the hustle and bustle of the towns. Take it all in. I suppose when you're cooped up inside a particular place for so long, such as Candlekeep, being out in the open is quite the novelty. Perhaps.
This city is a blight on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
Well, we can see what Jaheira thinks about the city. Not quite as impressed as Godan is. The town of Beregost is the second settlement visited by Godan on his travels, and lies about halfway between Baldur's Gate to the north and Arm to the south. The town started out as a small farming village over 300 years ago in 1026 Dale Reckoning, to support a school of magic run by the wizard Ulcaster. The success of the school drew the ire of Kalishite mages who in 1106 destroyed it in a great spell battle, leaving Ulcaster missing and only a shell of the school behind. The Ulcaster ruins now lie on a hill to the east of Beregost, with the town having expanded to the west away from them due to local fears of phantoms haunting the site. Beregost is governed by a 5-person town council, although the governor, Keldath Ormley's word, is considered law. Keldath works tirelessly to promote the town's farming and support new businesses, all in the name of increasing prosperity. The town also has several buildings of interest within its confines, most notably for Godan, several choices for places to drink. The Burning Wizard is the only tavern of the town, and is usually bustling with locals and visitors alike, due to the acolytes of Lathander here being trained to keep lively conversations and entertainments going throughout the day and night. In addition to this, travelling minstrels stay at the tavern for free, and are paid 5 gold pieces on top of that for their services. Don't expect any food to be served here though, but if you are feeling peckish, fear not. Runners are always on hand to collect delicious dishes from the other nearby inns and deliver them straight to your table, for a fee of course. Felpost's Inn, named after its founder, caters to the more elderly of visitors. It's an old and comfortable place with slow and pleasant service, and rooms even come with an open fire for the colder months. The food in this inn is the best in Beregost, and local favourites include the cheese and cucumber buns and the famous onion and mushroom tarts served on an evening by the fireside. The Red Sheaf is Beregost's largest inn and prides itself on its lightning-quick service, although the inn tends to be on the quieter side due to the cold shoulder offered to minstrels and the lack of entertainments provided. For this reason, the inn is favoured by merchants who often hold business meetings within, and for 7 gold pieces, lockable private meeting rooms can be acquired. Finally, the Jovial Juggler is, as its name suggests, a lively and jovial place. The young locals love it, often attending for a song and a dance. The Juggler plays more than any other inn in town for the travelling minstrels and the other entertainers, and as such, there's barely a night goes by without some form of hijinks taking place, often accompanied with almost customary oxen, hog and pigs roasted whole on a spit to satiate the patron's hunger. Back at the scene of the crime after last night.
Something troubling you?
I've no wish to strain our relationship, but you did promise to go to Nashkel. Our delay is making me rather tense. I'm not nice when I'm tense. Seems that Tsar is getting a bit impatient. Godan firmly telling him to wait.
Sorted.
We'll get to Nashkel when we're good and ready, and will not be rushed. Alright. So we'll have a potter around the outside, come back round, and then we'll start with our
Spit it out. Right, what's this then?
with our true day's work. Other buildings of note within Beregost are Thunderhammer's smithy and the Song of the Morning, a large temple to Lathander. The smithy is run by Master Armourer and Smith Tayrom Thunderhammer Furium, a giant of a man rumoured to have slain orcs with a single blow. His work is top-notch, and several dwarven smiths have been said to admire his masterpieces.
You are amusing, in a what the hell is wrong with you kind of way.
Oh, speak no more, lest ye gorge my sweet tooth.
So as you can see here, Jaheira and Zar are just having a little bit of a spat.
You rang. Sorted.
Seems that all is not well this morning within the party. Nobody's speaking, well I said nobody. Zar's chipping away at Godan about Nashkel. Jaheira and Khalid aren't talking to Godan due to the belt incident.
Right, what's this then?
Now Jaheira and Zar are at each other's throats. Not a harmonious group. The temple is located on the eastern edge of town, with its rose-red spires dominating the landscape for miles around. Its high priest is none other than Beregost's governor, Keldath Ormlir. The temple consists of a fortified church surrounded by stables, guest houses and other outbuildings, in addition to several fields that are tended to by the servants of the Morning Lord. So the Beregost is pretty much explored here. Taking us a couple of hours, nice morning stroll. So we've got a couple of places here. We've got Firebeard Elvenhair's house. Well, it certainly will be an interesting location to waltz on into. I suppose what we'll do is we'll take these two first. We'll take this little cluster first. We'll head into the Felpost's Inn, see what's happening in there. Hop across to Mr. Firebeard Elvenhair's house. Maybe go down and see a sign or something. But, where is it? Where is it? This could be it. Wow.
Spit it out.
The famous Mr.
Salt.
Elfhair from Candlekeep.
Here now, get out. I don't like your typing here.
Right, here we've been confronted by Marl, asking us to get out. Sure Godan won't take too kindly to talk like that.
You tell him, Marl.
And his sidekick chipping in as well. Get out of my face.
You rang.
In fact, I don't think we like being accosted like that. Give him a piece of our mind.
I'm on it.
Are you talking to me?
Hey,
Are you talking to me?
I told you to get lost. Ain't no room for you here. Troublemaking strangers. Yeah. Go down explaining. We go where we like. Got a problem with that, buddy? I have a problem with morons armed to the teeth, poking through ruins and stirring up creatures better left alone. Jokers like you blow through town with monsters in tow, and then out again, leaving us locals to clean up the mess. Buy him a bloody round? Are you crazy? No way. Yes. You better pipe down. We've had enough of his tone. Calm yourself, mister. You're going to feel Godan's wrath. You threatening me? Practically where I live, and you threaten me? You sure must think you're tough with a blade on your belt. Why don't you drop that armor you carry and put your hide where your mouth is? Oh. Okay, well, looks like Godan's talked himself into a bit of a situation. One which he's more than happy to oblige. Everybody should have their respective weapons on. Let's double check this.
Ye spoken.
Nature's.
Your voice is
Right,
ambitious.
well, buddy, you've got yourself into a spot of trouble
You
here.
rang.
Stop touching me!
And we're off.
Get over here.
He's injured. And he's badly injured. And he's gone. I'll teach him to keep his mouth shut, won't it?
Right, what's this then?
And his buddy here as well. You got something else you want to say? Want to chirp up now?
Hey, don't click me. I don't want any trouble.
You murdering bastard! The Flaming Fist will deal with you! I want to see him try. Yeah. Go suck on it, boy. What a way to announce your arrival. Now, shall we go speak to the barkeep? Sorry about that, Mr. Bartender. Couldn't help myself.
Got some cheap beer for you.
Keep a low profile, if you please. Tempers are short for strangers right now. Keep a low profile. I think we've gone beyond that. Okay, so the previous inn didn't offer services in terms of shop. So we do have a few items to sell. For some bizarre reason, we picked up a gem bag that I was unaware of. So we do have a few gems to sell for a paltry amount, to be fair. But it's better than nothing.
What you want?
But the bag is very handy for us to store our gems in. And Immerwan, of course, has been put in charge of gem possession. Right, let's see what he has to sell.
You want some whiskey? I got some cheap beer for you.
Ooh. I think Godan is a little bit hungover still from yesterday. I don't think he's going to quite purchase any alcohol just yet. Right, we've got a couple of items here that we can't afford, and pretty nice stuff. Battle Axe +1. Ooh. Certainly takes Godan's fancy. Godan cast his eyes over the inventory kept within the Fell Posts Inn. It seems that the inn's food isn't the only commodity that's the best in town, with the inn selling several magical artifacts and weapons that trances anything else offered in Beregost, with the exception of the smithy. The weapons certainly seem of a higher quality than that of the weapons being carried by the party members thus far, and one thing certainly takes Godan's fancy. There is a finely crafted battle axe. Its bladed edge, glistening in the light, is sat within a glass case, almost calling out to him.
I've done had enough.
He lacks the funds to make the purchase now, but he imagines that he'll be back before long to acquire a new toy.
Do you
mind. I'm off to go shopping.
So whilst Godan is bartering with the innkeep, Imowen just taking a stroll about, speaking here with Gillian. Oh, hello! You must join me for a while. I insist. Of course. How can we refuse? You are the life of the party, you are. This all reminds me of a time when Betsy and I were still... Oh, I'm so silly. I don't know a Betsy. Ooh, ooh. Obviously drunk. Okay, we're just gonna have a mooch. Oh, have a bit of a mooch about. Why did I take us a veil on the wall? Why did I take us a veil? Take one down, pass it around. Why did I take us a veil on the wall? Okay, see ya. Alright. Godan instructing his party members to stay downstairs while he carries out, you get it, room inspection, just in case we decide to return here tonight. This is supposed to be the most luxurious inn in town. Well, we're going to see for ourselves just how luxurious it is.